So what you're looking over here is my logo. And my logo celebrates the combination of blue and yellow, in which blue represents professionalism and yellow represents freedom, which is really important for me. If you look closely, so you'll see 3 smooth blue sides. So that represents the hassle-free professional life which I live. And if you look closely, so you'll see the sharp yellow pointing towards forward and upward, which is my freedom and which is my travel. And that's why I call myself a travelpreneur, because I do not just travel, I create business out of my travel, and that is why I'm a travelpreneur. That is why this is my logo. And if you again look over there, you'll find my name is written out of the box. So that represents my thinking, that I try to do things, or I try to choose things which are out of the box. So this is my logo. So we do not remember days, we remember moments. And here on this stage, TED stage, in my TED moment, I would like to share few ideas worth spreading with you, which I lived in my life some of the other time. And I would request you to please concentrate on the screen and read the quotations. So if you read the quotations properly, so after when I'm done with the presentation, so you have gone through 2 presentations meanwhile, one which I'm speaking and one which you can read over there. Okay, so an arrow can only be shot by pulling it backward. So my life or my childhood was not really the one I wanted. Like I was really controlled by my family. I was told for each and everything what to do and what not to do by my family. And I was not really performing well in my life or in anything. Till 8th class, I was not performing well in anything, whether it's education, game, or ticket to anything. I was not really performing well. And then the low budget tag was already over there to help me out in building my problems even really bigger. And meanwhile, when I was in the age of from my birth to till 8th class, I had to shift to different places continuously, for example, like Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Madhya Pradesh, and Delhi. Because my father belonged to other place, my mother belonged to other place, and I went somewhere for my own reason. So I was traveling continuously, which created a lot of problem in my schooling, that I was not really able to concentrate on my school, that I was shifting my school again and again, so I was not having regular friends, and I was not even able to cope up with my own education, that every year I have to change my syllabus. And as well as, I was facing a lot of family drama, because my family was not really stable at that point of time, so that was again a problem for me. So this chapter of my life, I call it the fall, when I was falling. Coming to the next chapter. I have not failed. I have found 1,000 ways which will not work. So as I told you, I was failing again and again a lot of things. And again in this chapter of my life, I will be failing again and again. When I was done with my 8th class, I got a chance to go out of my home and do my own things. Because earlier my family was not really thinking that the world out there is a good place for me to be. And it's not a good influence for me to go out there and being with other children. So after 8th class, I got a chance to go out and join some courses which was for computers. And at that point of time only, I decided to dance. I wanted to dance. That what if I can dance? This will be really cool, because regularly I was watching Disney Channel and I was looking at a lot of people at that point of time who are dancing. So I decided to dance, but I failed miserably. Then I decided, okay, computers is something which I should do. I started in computers, in my life in computers. I did few courses from Cisco, Red Hat, and Microsoft, and even EC Council. I started working with Rajasthan government for few projects in computer security, ethical hacking, and other things. But again, financial problem was there to help me out and to take me to another level of my life. So I had to leave computers over there. Then finally, as you see over there, so I decided to read. I didn't really wanted to read, but I was in a situation where no one was talking to me. My school friends were not really talking to me. The only thing I left was there that I can read books. And I started reading Swami Vivekananda and Bhagat Singh at that point of time, which helped me a lot. And at that same point of time only, I was, as I told you, I was in computers, so I was in ethical hacking. And there's a term called social engineering, which I really loved in ethical hacking. So I started building my network, because social engineering is all about creating your own network. So this is the chapter of my life Now let's go to the next chapter. Okay. Do not let what you cannot interfere with what you can. So as I told you, till now I was facing a lot of problems. I was not able to do anything. I picked up dance, I picked up education, I picked up computer, anything. I was not able to do it. Some or the other reason. But when I was reading Swami Vivekananda and Bhagat Singh, I felt something for my own nation, that I should do something for my nation by Bhagat Singh. And by reading Swami Vivekananda, I decided I should do something for my country as well. So I decided I'm not able to read, I'm not able to study computer, so I'll do something through which I can help out other people study computer. So that's how I came up with this idea, the Golden Bird Foundation. Golden Bird means Soni ki Chidiya, jo hamare India ka naam tha. So that's how I, in 2012, 14th of February, I started this foundation, which is now working in 5 verticals, which is education, hunger, women empowerment, healthcare, and environment. We have reached till now the number of like 8,000 children by helping them. IIM, IIT, Symbiosis, Nirma University, these universities are sending regular volunteers to our organization to work with us, to help us. And there are a lot of corporates as well, some from India, from industrial phase and technology phase, who are helping us out through their CSR policies in running our foundation. I was running my Golden Bird Foundation regularly for 3 years, and then I decided now it's stable, it can go by its own, we are able to help people and we can do it regularly. But what exactly is there, what I want to do, which is me, I really want to do that. So now, life is a journey, not a destination. Back in somewhere around 2013 and 2012, I wanted to travel a lot. I was thinking that how can I go out, how can I travel more and more. And again I tell you, to remind you this too, that again I was having that financial issue tag again still with me. So I decided how can I travel. So I came up with this idea, I really wanted to cycle. So I somehow managed to buy a cycle, and I cycled from Indore to Mumbai. And this was just a random thing, I didn't really know how I'm going to do this, what problem will I be facing, but somehow I managed to do it. And then the story started. I went to a lot of different places in India, and even hitchhiked to a lot of places. I started hitchhiking, and until now I have hitchhiked somewhere around 50,000 kilometers. I started cycling, till now I have hitchhiked somewhere around 20,000 kilometers. Then I also walk, and I also ride a bike, I kayak, I do each and everything to travel, so that I can travel in the least price possible. And now again I'm planning more and more projects in which I can travel to different places in a different way. So while I was traveling, there is something, I can tell you more about my travel, but I want to bring something to you from my travel chapter, which I discovered while I was traveling. So alone we discover, together we share. I wrote this quotation when I was cycling in South India from, I think this, Chennai to Bangalore. I was cycling from Chennai to Bangalore, and I asked a lot of questions to myself, that what is this, what is that. So I asked the question to myself, what's in a name? So I said, okay, my name is Aakash Mishra. So Aakash, I am very clear with this, what is Aakash? Sky, limitless, confident enough to do anything, go anywhere, do anything, whatever you like. And I was very clear that why my mother chose to give me this name. But earlier my name was Aakash Mishra. So what is Mishra? I was not very clear with this surname, I couldn't understand it better. But if I tell you what is Mishra according to me, or what was in my thought, so Mishra defines my family, my forefathers, my religion, what I do, what I eat, when I wake up, when I sleep, what I wear, when I'll get married, or anything. It defines each and everything. So my name and my second name doesn't really go with me. I'm not really Mishra, I am Aakash, more towards Aakash. So then I decided, okay, I don't want to really keep Mishra with me. And even one more problem I was facing with Mishra when I was traveling. So I was in Hyderabad, I was traveling in a local bus. So another person was sitting next to me, he simply asked me, what's your name? I said, Aakash. He said, no, what's your full name? I said, Aakash. So he said, you must be belonging to some of the other religion now, so what's your full name? I said, Aakash Mishra, I do not belong to any religion. So he said, no, if you are a Mishra, then you are a Hindu. So this is the problem I was facing. Why I have to belong to any or the other group? Let me be a single individual, or let me be a global citizen. So that these were the few points which are in my mind, and I was not really feeling comfortable with it. So I decided to do something with it. And another thing which came in my mind, why do each and everyone have to carry the name of their forefather family or father family? why I can't have a surname or a name from my mother's side. So that's why I decided I will rename myself, and that's why my mother's name is Rani. So that's why I renamed myself Ranison, Aakash Ranison. So these are the few things which I wanted to tell you from my story. That's it. Thank you.